What's going on, Aaron Guyett and Aswand? And we are back. So, first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for the incredible feedback from the questionnaire, from those simple questions. Some of you answered yes, some of you answered no, some yes and no. But we got a ton of feedback, and that is really helpful for the upcoming course that Aswan and I are going to be doing together on biblical finances or financial discipleship. And I wanted to talk a little bit right now, just considering that if you're listening to this, you are blessed,
Yes, sure.
extraordinarily so.
1000%.
We all have way more than we think we have, and I know comparison is a thief, and we're constantly comparing ourselves. That tends to be a sin that we have, right? Coveting other people's stuff. But I'm here to say, if you're listening to this, you are blessed, and so I wanted to talk about if you are blessed, then how are you stewarding those blessings? And that is what the course is all about. That Aswan is leading on this Discipled in Christ app and in the Leaders of Leaders website. And so I'm gonna go through the. I don't know if you guys have heard of the parable of the talents, but I'm gonna read the parable of the talents, and then I'm gonna let you decide, right, if you're one of those tenants, and if you answered yes to any one of those questions, then you can be signed up and ready to go for our 7 session course. So it's in Matthew 25:14 through 30. For it is just like a man about to go on a journey, who called his own slaves and entrusted his possessions to them. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, each according to his own ability. And he went on his journey. The one who had received 5 talents immediately went and did business with them and earned 5 more talents. In the same way, the one that had received the 2 talents earned 2 more. But he who had received the 1 talent went away and dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's money. Now, after maybe I should have said this. This is Jesus Christ telling this parable, by the way.
Mhm.
And now, after a long time, the master of those slaves came and settled accounts with them. The one who had received the 5 talents came and brought 5 more talents, saying, Master, you entrusted 5 talents to me. See, I have earned 5 more talents. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful slave. You are faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter the joy of your master. Also, the one who had received the 2 talents came up and said, Master, you entrusted 2 talents to me. See, I have earned 2 more talents. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You are faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter the joy of your master. Now, the one who had received the 1 talent also came up and said, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you do not sow and gathering where you do not scatter seed. And I was afraid, so I went away and hid your talent in the ground. See, you still have what is yours. But his master answered him and said to him, You worthless, lazy servant. Did you know that I reap where I did not sow and gather where I did not scatter seed? Then you ought to have put my money in the bank, and on my arrival, I would have received my money back with interest. At least he's
Mhm.
saying. Therefore, take the talent away from him and give it to the one who has 10 talents. For to everyone who has, more shall be given, and he will have an abundance. But from the one who does not have, even what he does have shall be taken away. And throw the worthless slave into the outer darkness. In that place, there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Now, I know that's a pretty gnarly rebuke, a pretty gnarly
Mhm.
correction, but I see myself in all three of those positions in
Mhm.
different seasons of my life.
All right.
Aswan, what do you think?
And I'm going to help you as a viewer decide if you do have the talents. You do. All of us do have the talent because you are here in 2026 and you have the ability to watch this video in some way, shape, form, or fashion. The question now becomes, and you got to answer this question honestly to yourself, what are you doing with those talents? What exactly are you putting aside for the next phase and the next phase of life? The talent is there. The ability to actually type things in and get certain responses back is there. The question is, are you going to actually multiply it? Because there is going to come that day where you're going to get tested. All right. So we're here to help you. Again, like Aaron said, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for filling out the survey. Your responses were absolutely incredible. It's helping us. But if you're new around here, if this is your first time seeing it, again, make sure you go fill it out and we will be in touch. Remember, you do have the talent, though. You do have the talent. Remember that I said that, and allow that one to hit home in the heart because you have the talent.
Yeah. Thank you so much.